you ready for some food? Are you ready for some solid food, Jax? How exciting, eh? Throw that book around. Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. It's rainy here in Belfast. Pretty terrible weather. It's a couple of days since we got back from our trip to South Africa. I've just come back from a business meeting, and yeah, today is a special day because it's the first day we're going to give Jack solids, so I thought it would be fun to vlog about that and show you guys how that goes and how he interacts. But we're pretty excited about that. So yeah, let's go.
You want some?
He's so confused.
What's that, mister?
Oh, what's that, my boy? You gonna do it yourself?
It's yummy. And terrible hiccups, eh?
Okay. Wants to do it himself. Jack's let go for a second. Let go. He's too strong. Do you want to hold on to this one? And then Mummy can... Oh, it's too funny. I'll try again. Would you like some of this? Mm-hmm.
Is that yummy?
Tastes like.
Is it yummy?
Oh, this is not working very well, is it? Okay, come on. You're just doing that. What about this one, Baba? Jax? Jax, what's this? You want it? Would you like some? Oh, okay, yep. You can do it yourself. I don't know how well that's gonna go. Oh, look at that. Oh, big bit in your mouth. Nope, didn't like that, did you? You weren't too keen on that idea.
Is it yummy?
No, apparently not.
Well, he's never tasted food before.
I know, it's just really funny.
Oh, look, he looks like he's gonna throw up.
Look at that one.
Maybe don't love sweet potato as much as we do.
We'll try another thing tomorrow, my boy, maybe.
So today was a big day, as you saw. Jack's tried his first solid food. He's been dying to grab food from our hands and stuff for weeks and weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty cool. Pretty exciting time for him. Hey, he's been so good. So we've just been chilling out since we got back from South Africa and recovering. Well, I say chilling out, he's been chilling out and getting back into routine, sleeping, all that sort of stuff. I've been working, I've been super busy trying to catch up and all that sort of jazz. But yeah, I thought we would just share a few updates of where he's at now. So he is now the proud owner of 2 little crocodile teeth down here, which is very exciting. He's trying to bite and eat everything in sight. And teething wasn't that painful either. It was pretty straightforward. A few nights that were a little bit uncomfortable and stuff like that, where he cried a bit. But on the whole, compared to some of the horror stories that you hear, I think we got off pretty lucky. He did pretty well. In other news, he can now roll over all ways, so from his back to his front both ways, and the other way around as well. He doesn't like rolling onto his front because being on your front is boring, in his opinion. He hasn't quite got to crawling yet. He still shuffles around and squirms and stuff. But yeah, it's been super cute. And what else? That's it. Teeth and rolling.
And eating, yeah.
And eating.
Sitting up. Well, he's sitting up
Yeah, he
pretty
sits
well
up
by
as well.
himself now, yeah.
But
You
yeah,
still have to watch him, but he's doing pretty well.
and he's getting big. He's growing so fast. He's huge. Feels heavy. But yeah, he's doing really well. It was a really good trip. So a couple of months of just chilling out for him at home. Might go back to England next month, but otherwise, yeah, just easy going. Get back into a routine. Hey mister, is that yummy? Enjoying chewing on that thing. Hey, sharpening those teeth. You're so funny. Waiting to cross here. Cars coming in every direction. So today is the first day that I'm starting some more intense training. I'm off on a trip next month that requires me to be able to carry a pretty hectic backpack with quite a lot of weight and cover pretty big distances on a daily basis. So I'm going on a pretty epic trip. I'll tell you guys what it is now quickly actually. Basically I'm going to the US next month. I have just over a month to finish off my training for this trip. I am going to be helping my uncle on a bison hunt, so it should be pretty good. We're going to be hunting in the Henry Mountains in Utah. So yeah, doing anywhere up to like 15 miles a day, hiking up and down big elevation, anywhere up to like 2,000 or 3,000 vertical feet in elevation, or coming down the mountain. So I've done these sort of things before, done a bunch of these mountain hunts in the States as well, and it's epic country. There's nothing like it, and the only way you can survive it is to be on your game with your fitness and preparation. So that's what I'm doing here. I have a 25 kg pack on my back now. I'm just doing the miles, getting used to carrying the weight again, getting used to the boots, all that sort of stuff. So it's the preparation that pays off when you're on that mountain. Let's go. So my training so far has been mostly just cardio stuff, so all the running and all that sort of stuff that I've been doing. But now I'm starting with the heavy pack and trying to get those calves back used to carrying the weight and getting my back used to it and all that sort of stuff. So with the pack introduced now, I'm going to be doing some climbing up hills and stair running and all that sort of stuff as well. Start getting used to the elevation and going up and down. So yeah. This weather's been all over the show. It's been raining, sleeting, sunshine, all sorts. Pretty crazy, I guess. Winter is close. So, like I mentioned earlier, I've done this sort of trip a number of times. I think probably 3 or 4 times now, maybe more, to similar sort of areas. So where I've spent most of my time is actually in Colorado, in some of the huge mountains there. I've spent some time right on top of some of the 14,000 footers, or the 14ers as they call them there. And for me in particular, the two biggest things that the biggest challenges that I have to overcome is, the first one, the fact that I live at sea level here in Belfast. So literally the sea is like 2 miles that way, and we pretty much live at sea level, maybe a few meters above sea level. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the weight that we're carrying. So with the first issue of the elevation, I'm going to be going from sea level to sort of 11,000 plus feet above sea level. So if you've never experienced that sort of elevation, then it's difficult to describe, but the air is thinner, it feels thinner, everything feels slower, your system doesn't work like it normally is. You have to be careful of altitude sickness and all that sort of stuff. And the only way that I've found to overcome that is just with the preparation that I do beforehand. So I do a lot of exercise, try and be as fit as I can before the trip, a lot of cardio. And the second thing is with hydration. So I drink a lot of water. So now, a month out from going over there, I'll be drinking like probably 3 or 4 liters of water a day. And then the week before, for a week solid before I go, I'll take some electrolyte supplements, which will help to just get everything in your system up to scratch and all your electrolytes up to scratch. Also trying to eat as healthy as possible. So like now I'm now on a no carb diet, so just like a high fat, high protein diet, just trying to get as lean, as healthy as I can for this. With my job, it's naturally pretty sedentary, sitting at desks, stuff like that. So I need to make a conscious effort to get out and get exercise, and also try and simulate what I'm going to be doing. So because I live at sea level, there's not a lot of mountains around here. There are a few, but it's not that accessible and easy for me to just get out for a quick half an hour climb up the mountain to train for this hunt. So what I do is, the first thing is that I actually wear the equipment that I'm going to be wearing while I'm there. So just hiking boots, these are just arbitrary Italian jobs, nothing overly fancy or special about them, but I just wear exactly what I'm going to be wearing on the mountain to make sure that I'm used to them, broken into them. I mean, these I've had for a few years, but make sure that I'm used to wearing them. I tend to get a bit of a cramp when I wear these particular boots for the first few days, so make sure that I'm used to it. And the second thing is, I don't know if you can see it behind me here, but backpack. So I carry what I'm going to be carrying on the mountain, and in this case I've just got weights in there, like dumbbell weights, and I have 25 kgs in that bag. I'll probably be carrying similar weight, if not slightly more, but I'm just breaking myself in and getting used to carrying that sort of weight. It puts strains on you that you're not used to unless you carry a backpack all the time. So yeah, it's interesting. It's fun prep. I love the prep just as much as the actual experience. But it's going to be an epic time. I'm going to vlog the whole trip. If you don't like hunting, then don't watch them, but it's going to be a representation of a fair chase hunt. It's going to be really interesting. Just like we did in South Africa, we're going to eat all the meat, so we're not hunting for trophy, we're hunting largely for the meat that we'll get. As I mentioned already, we're going after American bison or buffalo, and this really is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hunt these animals. We'll be carrying off the mountain everything that the animal provides us. So that's part of the reason why we're prepping so much beforehand, is that we'll be carrying packs that are anywhere up to probably 40 kilos, and sometimes we may do like 4 or 5 runs to get all this stuff out of the mountain. So everything's going to be used, and yeah, it's just going to be epic. This animal is going to be as organic and free range as you can get. So thanks for following along, and we'll see you guys in the next vlog. Cheers.